Shazamily, how are we doing today?
We're so good.
Doing good, thanks.
I love the movie, so thank you for taking the time to talk about it with me.
Right on.
If you could say the magic word Shazam and turn into anybody ever, whether they're real or fictitious, who would you want to become? Just for a day.
Oh, yeah. I'd be a baby.
Oh.
And I would have no responsibility. I would
sounds
just
really nice.
sleep and feed. No, I don't know. Maybe I'd be a baby. I kind of want to be Good Will Hunting and I want to read as fast as he does. I've always thought, like, God damn, that looks great. If I could just, empty a whole library in like a week.
Yeah.
So, him.
I would be the female version of Blade.
Ooh.
Be a vampire hunter.
Go be a daywalker.
Yeah.
There you go.
Kick ass.
I like it. Okay, so you both get more time as a superhero in Shazam Fury of the Gods than you did at the end of the first Shazam movie. I loved it with the confidence growing, learning a little stride. The DC universe is growing. There's been like Peacemaker and Suicide Squad, lots of new additions. Who do you think would be the most fun, whether it was the actor or another character from the DC world, to get to fight or team up with?
Fight or team up.
Team up with Harley Quinn.
Oh,
Team up with Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I want to fight Mr. Mind. I really feel like I don't know how you do it, but I would love to do it. I'm trying to think of like actors, like who'd be great. Could be a great addition.
It'd be creepy to do the Joker.
Get the Joker in
That'd
there.
That'd be strange. Yeah.
Again, babies. I'm baby obsessed. I want to fight a baby.
Oh, that's that might be a sign.
Yeah.
we just put a lot of dots on the table for a really crazy Shazam 3, I'm just saying.
He's pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're yeah. You know these things get bloated.
Megan, your work as Super Darla is a lot of fun because Darla is kind of the most pure. She's still got that childish innocence about her. And I'd love to hear, what kind of advantages and disadvantages does that bring to being a superhero?
Well, I mean, you're kind of naive and you're pure, and there's a lot of, crazy and evil out in the world. But I do think that, you can always fight hate with love. It's the only thing that can overtake hate. And so I think that no matter what, she has the right idea. And I think that there's something really wonderful about kids. They haven't been, tarnished yet by, you can't do this, or this isn't realistic, or, anything and everything is possible to them. And so I love that about her. So even if there is that naivete, I think it kind of just really works in her favor.
Yeah, and you did a great job with it. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Thank you.
Yeah. Adam, Freddy uses his Captain Every power to climb a social ladder as well as be a superhero. Can you talk about kind of working with Jack and finding that kind of rhythm, that fun energy that you get to portray?
Yeah, I mean, I think Jack's so talented, and I think really obviously sets the tone. I think it's a nice fit. I mean, a lot of it is pretty natural. It's not that premeditated. It just kind of works. Him and I fusing, and yeah. I mean, he's the most excited to be the superhero. Yeah. He's the most excited with his newfound powers and freedoms, and both for social reasons, but also just I think the pure joy and thrill of it. And so, I don't know. It's easy to embody in that filming this is a pretty joyous exercise.
Nice. And no pun intended, but in another timeline, there might be a world where you played the Flash. I know you came close to that world. I would love to hear about what that experience was like to almost come together with a whole different group of superheroes and then kind of do it again.
Yeah.
With
DJ. Well, with DJ. It's
yeah,
nice to have
he was
DJ in
Superman,
this.
Right?
Yeah. It's nice to have DJ in this, and we share that history. Honestly, it was pretty brief. I mean, I think he was in Australia longer than I was. I think he was cast before I was, and he was out there training, I believe. But I was out there for a couple weeks, and we were doing some table reads and some note sessions, and George Miller's a genius, and he's got some, really eccentric, cool people around him. And, I mean, I fully believed in it. I really liked the script, and I thought it was going to be really good. And in hindsight, and seeing what he did with Mad Max, I only think that more so. But who knows? Maybe the what could have been is better than what would have been. So
here we are.
Yeah,
I love Shazam movies, so I hope we're talking to you at Shazam 3.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. See ya.
What's up, Shazamily?
What up? Hey, how we doing?
Good. I love the movie. Thanks for taking the time to talk about it.
Of course.
All right. If you could say the magic word Shazam and transform into anybody ever, real or fictitious, who would be the most fun to be for a day?
I was talking about Bob Dylan earlier today. I feel like that's great because he can unapologetically just say anything and it sounds like poetry. And that would be great to just have that excuse to just like BS my way through interviews and just by saying like random phrases, like shooting slingshots at fresh nectarines and stuff, and getting away with it. That'd be great.
Fresh nectarines. Oh my god! I think I'd probably alive or
Yeah,
dead.
ever.
I'd love to step into the life of Frank Sinatra.
You would embody that freaking freshly.
That'd be
I'd
fun.
love to just live in his shoes for a day.
That'd be cool.
I wonder if he's got back problems though.
I don't know.
From
I'll ask him.
Yeah, doing lots of that. Being a creative,
Yeah,
a lot of
right,
creatives
yeah.
have bad posture.
One thing I love about this film is how it deals with the concept of imposter syndrome. Every time I walk into one of these rooms, I'm like, am I supposed to be here? So I'm curious,
man.
have you ever walked into a room or onto a set, whether it's like at Comic-Con, you're surrounded by, everybody from everything anytime, or on set and just been like, oh my gosh, how have you found yourself relating to what Billy goes through and what everybody's going through in Shazam?
I mean, I think it's actually every place except for a set. Once I walk into a set, that's when I feel like, oh my god, I can breathe.
At
I can
home.
breathe again. Yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is everything. If I'm supposed to be anywhere, this is the place I'm supposed to be. If I'm at a party though, I hate it. I hate being around people like bloodsucker vampiric people in situations. But I for the most part, I have a deja vu a day, and I think I know where I'm supposed to be, and this is the place.
Nice.
This is
Yeah, I think it's the same for me. I mean, I feel at home doing this. This is my whole life. So I would say like doing this and also like making music makes me feel at home. But doing this is very therapeutic. I mean, I can't imagine doing anything else. I feel uncomfortable
This
doing
is
anything else.
therapeutic?
This is therapeutic for me because I mean it's a part of the whole process.
Yeah,
So
you guys are good at it. Let's keep
trying.
keep
Yeah,
going.
really
I'm trying.
Dude,
we have fun.
Freddie in this movie kind of uses his super ability socially for some social gain. I want to hear, in your opinion, what are some of the things Freddie's trying to do besides superhero stuff in Shazam Fury of the Gods?
He's trying to woo the women. He's trying, because, he's blossoming into his adulthood, and he's, I think, ornately, he's kind of an awkward, neurotic spaz. But he's really trying to, like, rein it in, because he finds this girl at school who's like, oh my god, so special, and it's a glowworm, and he, like, wants to connect, but he's using the superhero thing as leverage, of course. Like I'd be like, oh yeah, I did this movie. It's just anyway, I'm an actor. Yeah, I'm an artist actually first, but what's your name again? Like that, I'm trying to. I think like most boys, they feel like they have to compensate.
Yeah, gotta figure it out. Billy's story, I love the emotional payoff of Billy's story in this one. I'm curious, when you first sat down to talk about Shazam 2, did you come to David or anybody else and say, like, I'd love to see this go somewhere? What kind of input did you get to have?
Yeah, it was so nice that we got to do a bunch of rehearsals, which, with these kind of movies, I feel like you don't really get real rehearsal time. So we had, like, I guess a week to really dial in our characters. So, yeah, I mean, I sat down with David and, I tried to dissect it. And, I feel like my main goal for Billy was to come off as just this, I mean, he's a very genuine human and has a good heart. And he's super giddy about having these superpowers, and so I feel like I had to play more of Zach this movie, and that was kind of my deep dive. And he's on the road to self-discovery as a young teenager, and figuring out his everyday life and going through the motions. So that was something that I tried to analyze and dissect.
Shazamily, how we doing today?
We're doing good.
Oh, we're doing great now.
Yeah. Now that you're here,
Yeah.
we are doing fantastic, and your pants match Ross's costume.
My color is gray,
We're
and there
keeping
hasn't
it tally.
anyway.
Yeah.
We don't
I'm
know.
trying to get a little bit of everybody from the Shazamily in
I
this.
get it.
That's so thoughtful.
Well, you got these two covered.
No favorites.
I'm sorry.
But
I'm
obviously,
It's okay. I've
we're,
like 3 people have been wearing green, so I'm winning.
He's winning. We needed
Yep.
this.
I
We needed this.
It was the green screen. I was like, I don't want to just blend in.
Right,
And I was
right,
like,
right.
I don't know if I'm going to be in front of one.
Yeah.
Smart.
True.
Okay. If you could say Shazam and turn into anyone ever, fictitious or real, who would you become with the magic word?
Gandhi.
Gandhi.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, yeah. I would love that. Just peace of mind.
I like how you just said, actually,
Yeah. 100% Gandhi.
Anyone?
Yeah, follow that, guys.
I mean, that might.
File that with vulnerability. Anyone?
that's a lot of responsibility.
You're right.
That's a lot
I'm
of
going to
work.
come back to it.
Anyone over 6'3". How about that? Literally anyone over 6'3".
I'm right here.
Okay. Fuck you. Want me to finish your questions? Shazam! I can reach the cereal
Gosh, I don't
aisle.
know. Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Who would you
I'm
be?
so indecisive.
Anyone.
That's the worst question you could ask me.
This is a tough day for you then.
What do I do? Who do I turn into?
Rachel, you can sing. You can.
Yeah,
But
Rachel.
then what
No,
happens to
you're-
Rachel? Where does she go?
She just does her
Guys,
own
this
thing.
is a moral dilemma. You might be taking
What
someone's
happens?
life.
No, you can say it again. It's
Oh, dead. Oh, maybe dead though too.
What are
Dead
you
Rachel?
talking about?
No, I can be someone.
I want to turn into Rachel,
Someone
but only if she's
with
dead.
epic dance skills, like ballet, like on point. We're prima ballerina.
Ah.
We're
Yeah.
in Europe performing.
Who is the best
You're trying to
ballerina?
dominate Dancing with the
Svetlana
Stars.
Zakharova.
Nice.
Grace is an incredible ballerina.
She
I
is.
could be if I had this power. I could
No,
be.
she is. She's being
Svetlana
modest. She's
Zakharova.
being modest.
Does
Be the change you want to see in the world, know what I'm saying?
do dance skills
Be the
help
ballerina
it when
you wanna
you're
see.
being a superhero? You think?
Yes.
Because I can imagine on set when you gotta.
Well, Zach has music playing all the time, so it's always a dance party.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
need to be able to dance to fit in, you know?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
high school.
Can't dance.
You gotta be
It's
cool.
true.
Or fitted.
I struggle with both
But
of
we
those as
still
well.
love him.
Yeah. Here we are. Me and you. Now, okay, Mary, I called you Mary. That's how good you are at the part. I called you by your character's name, Grace. You are the one cast member who gets to play both the regular version of the character and the super version of the character. I love to hear what that does for Mary mentally, because everyone around her changes. So is that an advantage or a disadvantage?
I would say it's an advantage. I mean, it's really fun to get to work with everybody. And it was really funny to see, you know, okay, I've got this mentality of who the kids are. I worked with them the most on the first one. And then working with their adult counterparts and seeing the essence of the kids there, but also them being, they act younger than the kids. So I was like,
true.
oh, wow.
This is true.
Okay. And then I'd work with the kids and I was like, they're so serious. The kids are so serious. Okay, we're serious. We're serious actors right now. And then you're with the adults. It's like we're having a great time.
It's like it's when you're when you're a kid of a certain age, you start to want to act more
Yeah.
mature, and
Yeah.
when you
And they
become
are-
more
they are
mature,
more
you kind of want to act. You're like, fuck, you wanna
Yeah,
act
these
like a
kids
kid.
are like around all these people, like, all these adults
Yeah.
in the
They're
film
playing video
industry.
games all day
Yeah.
long.
You quite yeah. We are undeveloped.
Well, I love getting to spend so much time with your versions of the characters acting like kids, and the movie was so super fun. So thank you so much
Thanks,
for the time
man.
to talk about it, and congrats on another good one.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, Joe.
Watch
Brandon
releases
Davis,
later.
Comicbook.com.
Yes.
Yes,
I
I love
love-
Shazam, so thank you for taking the time to
I
talk
love
about it.
Comicbook.com, so I'm excited.
We have that in
Yay.
common. That's
Great.
great. I love that site.
You have to say that.
More people should read it. Okay, if you could say the magic word Shazam and you could become any person ever, real or fictitious, who would you become for a
What
day?
would you become?
Helen Mirren.
Oh my gosh, that's a perfect
No
one.
holds barred. It'd be Helen Mirren.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know. She's cool.
She's beyond
it.
cool.
That's all I have
She's
to
cooler
say.
than cool. She's
No,
gonna get her own frozen
Yeah.
soft serve machine.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's how
wait,
cool
what?
she is.
Yeah. All the Lucy Liu's and Beyonce's. What's cooler than being cool?
Helen Mirren.
Ice cold.
Done.
Who would you? Would you be Helen too?
I feel
We
like
can't both be
I
Helen.
want to try. I want to be different.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would steal that with you. I would like to try to be Barack Obama.
Nice. Have you met him?
I haven't met him.
I have met him, and he smells really good.
I'm so jealous.
Just as
Did you get the
imagine.
scoop?
I went to the inauguration.
Did you really?
Yeah, but he was like there, but not there. I couldn't.
Right? You could be like, "Hi, sir."
Hi. Just because it was such a
Couldn't
groundbreaking moment.
distract him.
It was such a groundbreaking moment.
It was. It's amazing. It's amazing.
That's all.
I cried on him. It was embarrassing. I did.
Did you ugly cry?
I ugly cried. There is photo evidence. I just found out there's photo evidence. That's bad. I'll show you the pictures.
and here I was like, I'd be SpongeBob, and you guys had great answers. Like,
Sorry.
Good too.
be a
Would
fun
you get
day.
your driver's license then? I guess not.
I don't know. Am I me as SpongeBob or am I SpongeBob as SpongeBob? It's a
Exactly.
loaded question.
It is.
Yeah, we don't. We could go all day
tough.
with
That's
this,
a tough
but we only have
one.
2 minutes left.
SpongeBobception. I know. Go run.
Options.
Lucy, I got to hear about what it's like to learn how to train your dragon, to learn how to ride a dragon.
Well, first you have to trust the system of the dragon and the mechanism, and also you have to have a security belt.
Nice.
That's
There's
the one
a
thing I
seatbelt,
learned.
like
There's a seatbelt.
Wow.
Absolutely.
There's multiple,
100
right?
There's a seatbelt. There's a latch.
Yeah.
You know, because that guy just
a rig.
he's not trained.
Yeah.
You know,
And the
he's like a
DreamWorks
wild.
movie
It's
lied
like a
to us.
bronco. It's riding a bronco, but in the air
Yeah.
with laser
Casual.
beams.
I wish our dragon was as cute as Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, he's so
cute.
cute.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd get along.
No, probably not.
No, my
Toothless is
dragon
too
would
sweet.
definitely try to destroy Toothless.
Yeah.
It was made for a great character in the movie, though. That's cool.
Thank
That was
you.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so the DC universe has grown so much since the first Shazam movie. You know, we've had James introduce the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. We've had
Yeah.
the Birds of Prey come along. If you could
Yes.
see your characters interact with as a team up or a fight with anybody from the DC universe, who would it be? I'm sure you haven't been asked this question today.
Not today.
No, I mean, I'm trying. God, if I had to interact with anybody. Anybody?
Yeah.
I know I did say this before.
Is it like we're against each other or
Just
we're hanging
interact.
out with each
You
other?
get to be on set, figure whatever you
Yeah.
want it to be.
So, like, Noah Centineo is my best friend in the whole world. So I would want to interact with Atom Smasher.
That'd be
But we just really just want to make a movie together. I think that's really, it just comes from a vain place
You
of
would
us
hang
wanting to
out?
hang out. Yeah. And get paid to hang out. I mean, that's how I met him, though. I met him because Black Adam and Shazam 2 were shooting both in Atlanta at the same time. And one day he wandered into Zach Levi's house for a party. And I was like, hey!
No
And that's how I met
way.
Noah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, what's
So
your
good.
answer?
God. Drop the mic.
I know. You're.
What? Oh, let's think.
I feel like Calypso and Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn would have such a weird
Whoa,
dynamic.
she's so cool.
That it would be really fun to see.
Yeah, okay, good.
I mean,
I
nailed
answered
it.
for her. Hi.
That's fine.
I love
I'm
it.
the spokesperson for Lucy.
Yeah.
my last
Whatever,
one.
just talk to my sister. My
such
sister will
Rachel.
answer for me.
All right, my last question for you, Lucy. You've directed a comic book property in Luke Cage,
Yeah.
which is awesome, and I think it's so cool. And I love
cool.
your visuals with directing are really cool. Has coming back to a comic book franchise kind of given you like the superhero bug at all? Do you want to go back behind the camera in any of these roles again?
I wouldn't mind going back behind the camera, but it would have to be for a really good reason because it takes up so much time and energy, and you have to really pour yourself into it. And it's, to me, I think that is a commitment you want to give like 10,000%. So, and there's so many things that you can do in the world of comic books,
Yeah.
So yeah, I would never say
so
no, but
cool.
I would consider it.
Yeah, under the right circumstances. Awesome. Well, I can't wait for everybody to see Shazam Fury of the Gods. I can't wait to watch it again myself.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much for the
Thank
time.
you.